Check, check, sound check. Are we back in the game?
Sound check.
Make sure we good to go.
Mm.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Knicks Morning Coffee. I am Joe Cool with my partner, Mr. King.
Yep.
Now, I mean, we are back on this lovely day. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. So make sure you join. All right. What's the word?
Nothing, man. She's coming off this, whatever it is. Still got me down a little bit, but getting better.
Yeah, just make sure y'all take your vitamins and all that like last week. Because it's getting crazy. The weather's up and down, hot, cold. We don't know what's going on. But after that win, we are going to see Minnesota, tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reunion with Cat, Randall, Dante. How you feel about that?
Oh, it's gonna be good. I mean, it'd be nice if it was at the Garden, but it's always good when these teams got to go back. Like,
We've seen them at the Garden already.
Well,
when
preseason,
Dante,
preseason don't really count because everybody ain't really tuned in.
They did the whole board thing.
Yeah.
So you think Cat's gonna get that same love?
Yeah, they're gonna show him love. I mean, he was their star even before Ant-Man got there. You can't.
Oh yeah, now they gotta show him love. Was anybody else in that trade? It was Cat and who else?
I don't know who else. No, I don't think nobody. Pieces were moved around. Remember, it was like a blockbuster. Other places, but as far as what we got back, it was Cat.
Yeah, now that's gonna be cool because now we're gonna get to see regular season who was the most beneficial. Was it Randall or was it Cat? But other than that game, who was more beneficial? I think it's Cat probably.
Yeah, Cat definitely.
Cat is killing.
We thought. I thought Julius going to Minnesota because they both played out on the perimeter, and then they both went down low and they both rebound. Even though Julius probably rebounded at a high clip.
Yeah, he
so
definitely did, yeah.
I thought it was almost even, but what Cat is doing, we won this trade.
Yeah,
especially since Dante ain't living up to what they thought he was gonna live up to.
Yeah, with Dante, it's just unfortunate because he don't gotta have that same play style that he had with the Knicks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You got the ball way more off the bench, or when we needed to, you got more trust from your teammates because you had that Villanova connection.
Yeah,
but sometimes if you got something, you might as well keep it, or you will hope you would stay because that situation is better. You know what I mean? You don't know if they fighting for contracts over there in Minnesota, and it's cold at the same time. You got to deal with that.
Yeah, you got to want to be out there.
Yeah, so like, I ain't mad at Dante if he said he wanted to leave.
Nah, he ain't want to leave.
But listen, with Dante, I knew like you wanted to be a starter, but you wasn't gonna get that.
Nah, he couldn't even expect that. I mean, all love to Dante, but come on. Even though Bridges is not, the shooting thing ain't there yet, even though he's having his moments. But Dante, come on, you got to be realistic,
right?
I mean, and you coming from Villanova and knowing Bridges and knowing, you never want to give in to your boy, but the skill set that he bring in the long run, we could have used y'all both.
True.
But the skill set he bring in the long run, people know back of their mind, they know, what you want and what you need is different things.
All right. Well, listen, Knick Fan TV asked us, who's the most underrated Knick player this season? Now, I got my pick. We talked about it last night. But now I want to see who you going to say.
The most underrated?
Knick, like playing right this season.
Uh-huh.
Most underrated.
Damn.
I said it with the quickness.
Yeah, I don't know who anybody consider. Everybody's pretty much playing, even though things get better, everybody's pretty much playing to their, I don't know.
I say campaign.
See, I thought of campaign, but I think everybody, I doing what I expect him to do.
Yeah, we expect him to do, but underrated just mean like it's not a light shined on it. You know what I mean? Like I like for when he's there. He's been hurt twice this season. He missed a couple games, and them couple of games, there's a lot of times where you felt that we needed his presence. And after what was that last game when he's getting physical the Magic? Yeah. He's on the list of once a Knick, always a Knick. Already. He's on that path.
Yeah, I thought, now when you said it, he popped in my mind, but I didn't know. Yeah, because I mean, he's doing.
We talked about the legends last week. And they said once a Knick, always a Knick. And I don't believe that to be true for every Knick unless you make that imprint on the game some kind of way. And then even then, some people got their favorites for whatever the case may be. But
I don't believe that neither.
Yeah, but with campaign, he's definitely making an imprint
in
the game.
Especially if he stayed
and with
seasons.
Shamet not there,
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get into that later, but
yeah, if he stayed 2 seasons playing like this, then I can say for him. Like Jason, some people do it in a year. Jason Kidd made an imprint in a year, but I don't consider him once a Knick, always a Knick.
Yeah, I didn't like how that season.
I mean, just
unfolded,
the whole
man,
idea of it, like he's 2-2. I mean, New Jersey. Well, at the time, New Jersey Nets, and then coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He's 2-2 Nets.
Yeah.
I mean, Marbury made the All-Star team as a Net, but he made his print too with the Knicks.
Yeah, I feel like you got to do something or just make that impression on the Knicks. And even if you don't play, because there's players on the bench that I felt like we used to like, and that you say I can't remember their names now, but there's definitely people that you would be like, I like a junkyard dog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like people like that.
He only spent a little time here.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but
even Taj though, even Gibson,
he was on the bench a lot.
He's an 8-year player for the Bulls, 8 years of his career, but he to me he considered a Knick.
Yeah, he's once in
So yeah,
but I think campaign after that little scuffle he was about to get into with Orlando, I like him even more. Like he's coming in like I don't know if they interviewed him, but he's coming in like he wants to be a Knick.
Well, he do.
I don't know if he do this on every team.
Yeah, he do. Everywhere he go, this is what he do. Remember how he?
But I guess it must fit New York.
Yeah, he drove us crazy last in Philly. Like like he been there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he rep whatever he wear. That's what he rep. But yeah, I can see that. I can see that, but the announcers do acknowledge him.
Hey, listen,
his energy.
Yeah, I just wanted to answer that because that was a little cool thing. But listen, if you're watching, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Trying something new again. Hopefully the sound is working, and I'll test that out
better be working
right after this. But I got it in vertical today. See how that goes. Let me know if y'all like that or not. You know what I mean? While you're driving or sitting at work on your break, whatever the case may be. But in other good news on the family reunion, Landry Shamet is back playing in the G League, and the shot is looking good. So I think our bench gets a little bit stronger with him coming back, if he's going to come back up from the G League.
Yeah, he's going to come back up because remember, they just sent Kolek down. He dropped a 30 on him. They sent Ryan down to try to get them more minutes and more touches, but that was the goal, was to try to be able to keep some of them. So yeah, that's a good thing for Shamet to be coming back. But what I was reading, they saying the Knicks sent down them guys, and particularly Ryan, to get his shot going, because he's a career 40-point shooter, and to let Tibbs start to see his value.
Right.
Tibbs ain't even, when he get his garbage time, and then one time we put him in with the starters, but the ball didn't even find him.
Well, I think that was in the beginning of the season when he was trying to figure out the rotation, because Cam Payne didn't get a lot of minutes. And remember, Tyler Kolek almost started to get minutes, but then he kept falling short. So it's almost like that moment we was talking about, seize the moment. I think he would have seized the moment because the time he was getting in, he was making a shot. And he did miss a couple of preseason.
Yeah.
But if he didn't get hurt, I think he moves on to, to do what he's supposed to do. And if he's doing it in the G League, like he ain't miss a beat, I don't see why he's not. Like, we'll be missing shooting sometimes. McBride being injured a couple times. Yeah, he would have definitely played.
He would have played, but with Shamet, that means if Shamet's down there now, then that's just a matter of a couple of games before he's going to be called up.
Yeah.
Depending on his conditioning. But the idea is not just to call him up, though. It's to call him up and let him be him.
Right.
Because that's what we're missing. We're missing those X factors. We know what our big four, what they say, the core four, core four plus Josh. You know what you get. And at any given night, like the other night.
They calling it the core four plus Josh?
Well, I threw in plus Josh because they're just saying the core four, but they're not counting Josh.
I don't know why.
Yeah, so
that's not on my paper, but I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, the core four. But I'm talking about the core four plus Josh because the whole five is equally as important.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I don't think there is no core. He maybe in my eyes.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah, in my eyes, Josh would be part of the core.
Nah, but the reason why I like that, because every team that wins, you got to have them players that they just as valuable to the team, but they not like take Livingston with Golden State. Nobody's never going to remember Livingston. They're going to remember Iguodala as the fourth guy. Right. But without Livingston, you also don't get there. they always had that extra player outside of the four.
Right, yeah, that goes back to the Dante thing. You know what I mean? Because Dante, when you say core, you know what I mean? I think of people like Dante, Livingston, even hell, Jordan Poole on Golden State.
Yeah, when
You know
he
what I
got
mean?
there,
He don't do what he's doing.
Yeah, but there's always
Do you
right.
like? Did you mess up that core because Draymond and him have them issues, and then you ship them off? You know what I mean? So like when I hear core, I'm thinking of like those players.
Yeah, but then who's the
Because
guy
like Bridges to me wouldn't be a core because
No,
though he's playing,
he's
I
essential.
think he's playing decent. He is struggling, but he's just playing decent. The things that I like that he's doing, like when people say, "Oh, what happened to Bridges?" It's hard to be the man and then you gotta do a role.
Yeah,
You know what
so
I mean?
nothing didn't happen to him,
in
right?
his role, he's
Yeah.
not outshining Josh Hart for me. As the role, like I feel like you let Bridges go for a similar piece or a better piece, and though I like Bridges.
Nah, his intangibles.
Yeah,
What you'll get back, his intangibles are way more.
but he hasn't had that 30-point lights out, I'm killing this play a game yet. So when you say core, I'm thinking of like Hartenstein. I'm thinking about Hart. I'm thinking about and if you want to add superstars, the way Cat is playing, he's playing a role and a superstar kind of role.
Cat playing star.
That's what I'm saying, like superstar.
Yeah.
Core, like he's putting on the show, like to the point where now it's like he acting different.
Yeah,
like,
he commanded the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put that jersey on with his reputation of so-called being soft. He put that jersey on, and it's just.
And still, that's confusing because, like, when they said soft, and then you look at the highlights and you look at the scuffles he's been in, he fight back. Yeah. He talk back. So I don't know. He might not can't win the fight probably. If that's what y'all saying.
His game seemed more laid back out there in Minnesota at times. When you're thinking about, that's why sometimes it's good when you the main guy. You the guy that got to get the rebound. You the guy that got to box out. When you got other people or two, then you tend to like let him do it.
Right.
So you got Gobert, and then you got the other kid out there in Minnesota. It's like I let them go get it. I'm gonna do this.
Shoot, Core, go a bit. What's the name that's hurt? Mitchell Robinson. Core, like not everybody.
Well, Mitchell still would be Mitchell wouldn't be the core. He would be that other piece.
I'm talking about but that other piece, I feel like that's your core. Like there's certain players that Melo mentioned before, like you just don't touch for a core reason. You know what I mean? Like I think these are the players that makes the team because they know they role and they're great at the role.
All right, so
if you get what I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying that Mikal is not doing that. I'm not saying who I'm missing. OG is not doing that. But if you lose sight of what you were supposed to be doing or whatever you was doing, and at times I think OG probably can forget that because I think he's trying to get that talk about me, the way he's playing. You know what I mean? He's trying to score. He's not trying to do that movement without the ball. I'm here if you need me.
Yeah, that was needed last year, and then even too, like
I think it's still needed.
He backdoored. Well, he still do it because there was a time when Cat
he still do it.
He just backdoored his man and got the layup. But now you're talking about core, right? So now you got the mid-season trade deadline. The December one is here.
Right.
Some teams already made moves. Indiana, people like that made some moves.
Right.
So now who we got eligible to be traded right now? And remember, every year this time we brought in, past couple of years, we brought in somebody who made a major impact at this time. So the only people we have available is it OG, which we ain't gonna part with. McBride, who we probably won't part with. And then I don't know if Mitchell's eligible now or eligible in January. Some people are eligible now, some are eligible in January, some are eligible in February. But so we got people right now that the Knicks was trying to do something, but that would be some people that could be considered in and around that core. Like, would you touch Deuce McBride?
Pause.
Josh Hart. Actually,
Pause.
Josh Hart is eligible.
I'm gonna start pausing you.
No, I'm saying, but that's.
I mean, I'm being overcritical, but no, I won't. Mitch at this point, and that's my guy. But if you're gonna do something, just get it over with because he hasn't been playing. You know what I mean? I do think you need that play. Now people starting to see the value of why when he's on the court, why it was so valuable, and what makes it easier because he's that kind of player on the court. With Towns there, you got to see what that looks like. Now, we traded Randall. We didn't get to see what that team would have looked like with Dante and Randall. All right, so now let's see what this team look like. I don't think we got to do anything.
No, we don't.
I don't think there's nothing we
don't.
need.
We should wait for Mitch, of course. We
If anything you would have did is go find, I don't know what happened to Bogdanovich that we had last year. Go get him back. That's the only thing I could have thought about.
Yeah, I think the Nets.
And I don't even know that that's a trade.
I think the Nets release him. But it's a lot of people right now that he might be one.
That's what I'm saying. Keep Tyler Kolek down. Keep him down.
Yeah.
There. I would have brought him back. If what's the name was just sitting there too that we let go.
Who's that?
What was his name that left came back? I can't get his name.
Who left?
But we have with Bogdanovich. It was Bogdanovich and I can't remember his name, y'all. Put it in the comments at this point, but we'll eventually get it.
So look at some of the people that's available right now.
Who was it that we had last year we didn't have this year? He was scoring for us. Remember at first I was like, he's jacking up shots like.
Oh, Burt. Oh yeah. Nah, we don't need we need front court help.
No, I'm talking about boom, like if Mitch wasn't gonna come back, this is not on the board, but Hawk Porty should have tried that Hawk Porty Towns, like change up that lineup that way, put Josh Hart back in his spot on the bench. You know what I mean? I think they need to start testing that out now.
Well, they're gonna test that out, I think, with Precious. But now look at this.
Oh, Precious. Cole.
Yeah.
See, we still
Nikola Vujic from the Bulls is available right now. Isaiah Stewart, Andre Drummond, Nick Richards, who they was targeting this summer, Mark Williams, who is it? Valanciunas, Jonas Valanciunas, Robert Williams, who they targeted in the summer, Kessler, who they was talking about in the summer.
They're available, or
they're available to be traded, meaning from their teams. So those are people that if you was, I'd wait for Mitch. Yeah, then you got some smaller guys, but
I'll just take my chances with Mitch.
Yeah, I'd wait for Mitch because I mean, some of Robert Williams, some of them guys, Richards, they could do what Mitch do. It's just that we know he gonna hold it down. Some guys will give you a little more offense, but they'll block the same shot, especially Robert Williams. He'll block the same shots, that Mitch will block. Probably stay a little more healthy. But for going down the stretch in the playoffs, remember there was an article too that Tom Thibodeau and Leon Rose disputed from one of the reputable beat writers or writers saying that Mitch is now not coming back until sometime late January, February. And they didn't know where the person got that from. That when he's able to go full contact, which he's doing some practicing, then whenever he's ready, they're going to put him out there. But not until he's ready. But there's no timetable. So even sometimes the ESPNs and some of the writers, some of them get misinformation. Or they want to stir the pot. So if Mitch couldn't have went from December, January, February without a setback.
From what I got from when Mitch did that podcast with Brunson and them, or maybe it was somebody else, but all I took from it was usually these players come back and they just able to play. They still might have an underlying injury and they didn't have time to fully try to come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I took that as. I thought he was kind of just cleared to play. But they said, nah, we're not going to bring you back until whatever that injury was, that area is strengthened and you can do the physical contact, maybe get bumped on the floor, run up and down. How do you feel the next day? Is it sore? Maybe that's what they're trying to do. If this is what they're trying to do, this is going to be probably something new. I don't know. When I talk about it, I'm having mixed feeling about Mitch injuries because
it could have been a setback. Because
with the big men, these big men, they do probably come back too fast. But then they talked about Mikal Bridges' stats. He's not a big man, but he played every game at high school, college, NBA, and the only time he didn't play is because he got traded and there was like a delay over when he. So what the heck? And he plays hard. He's always on the floor.
Big men are different. Mitch has a certain reaction, but
I can see why.
Ever since his whatever injury he had in high school, he been being nagged his whole career. And then too, he could have had a growth spurt that maybe it didn't line with his body. But when they first had him traveling with the team a while back, he was supposed to be ready to practice. Now he started doing some practicing and doing some lifting and doing some shooting, and probably some limited moving around. But it could have been a little setback that they don't want to mention, especially if they don't have to mention it. If he is on the trading block, if you do think
I don't think he's having
not necessarily on the trading block, but if you think you might trade him, then
if he's on the trading block, it would be to a team that's trying to probably make cap space at this point. But Mitch ain't probably the player you want to. Like I said, he's a core piece, and when he's on the court, he makes an impact, and he be on the road to defensive player of the year. Like all these things, I feel like factor. If you're just gonna go get another injured big man, because all these big men be injured, but maybe Jokic, and you ain't trading for him. Even Giannis get hurt a lot, so like even if you get a player like Giannis, you liable to not see him play for not half a season, but at least a quarter of a season. He's definitely sitting out. So like,
I didn't know he sat out that much. He sat out that much?
I think so. This time he's always hurt. Every year Giannis is out. For whatever the reason, I see in the headline, Giannis is out. He's not playing this game. I think he already not played a couple games. Hell, even LeBron, I guess if you add him as a big, even he be out now. And he has good health. So like, I don't know. In this day and age, with all this new technology and stuff, I don't know how these players can't come back after injury. Are they coming back too fast? And even then, it's like, damn. Everybody else play hurt. Yeah, nobody's 100%. I'm pretty sure Brunson ain't never 100%. He broke his hand. He already back on the floor. Towns hurt shoulder already, still playing. He another one. I'm shocked. I mean,
people heal different though.
Yeah, Towns missed like 2 games already, 2 or 3 games already. He another one that be hurt a lot. So, and I can see why he's hurt a lot. I can see why OG's hurt a lot. Like I can see the way they play, like their legs, but the technology don't tell you that they need more strength in these areas, or you're not watching saying, I don't like the way you look at this. Like Towns' legs look like if somebody knocked his knees together, that's it. Now maybe that's just our visual from TV, because we don't see them in person. But he even OG, the way he jumps off certain legs, somebody either needs to have him practice how he's jumping, or he need to fix it maybe.
Well, he jumps off 2 feet. So
if you get what I'm saying, because sometimes he's doing, I don't know. Like hopefully one day we can have a live or be at a game where we can point this stuff out.
Yeah, but remember, this is also the new day and age of shooting off the wrong foot before the defense could get set. So guys are learning how to play in that kind of balance.
Yeah, but
everybody go to the hole. A lot of them, when they get to the floater, it's off the wrong foot, because while the defense is trying to get set to go jump to block it, you whatever before you see him make a move, whatever foot you on, that's the one you're going off on.
Yeah, you still got to practice off the wrong foot though.
Yeah, but it might maybe not be as strengthened. You're talking about now your knees, your ankle, your whole foot. You're not as strengthened, and then you got to come down that way.
Right.
So this is a new way, a new era of basketball, the way guys is playing.
Now I know we went over on the 10 to talk about injuries, but yeah, that's the thing I feel like they gotta probably look at, maybe pay more attention to maybe having them practice on why they keep getting hurt this way.
Yeah, but again, if I'm Mitch, and I think he alluded to that, if I remember, in one of his post things, that if y'all trying to trade me, I'm gonna make sure I'm 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not gonna come back and re-injure myself. No, then that means I'm gonna go so I'm gonna have myself ready, because I'm seeing the business side. Now, I done seen how many people come and go since he's been there. He's the last one, and then you're talking about 2 more on our team that we drafted. Deuce and who else? Deuce and somebody else. But he's seeing all them other guys are gone. So I ain't nobody. They'll get rid of me just as quick.
Well, all these players out there, maybe I need to leave the almond milk alone, get the regular milk.
I don't know what it is.
You know what I mean? Maybe
they got the best trainers and the best doctors in the world.
The vegan stuff maybe ain't working for some of y'all, like big men. Y'all like football players. Y'all gladiators. Y'all probably need something else. I need steak, chicken, broccoli. You know what I'm saying? But listen, anything else?
Nah, they got all the best people in the world. Nah, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much more of y'all time. We went off on a tangent. Ain't much going on. We're gonna just see Minnesota and this family reunion that we got going on. Hopefully Landry Shamet probably just move up. But we might need that shooting towards the end of the game if Dante go on you know how the team see the Knicks.
Well, he
they
probably
start
ain't coming
crazy.
back for that game. Well,
Oh, he's hurt?
Thursday.
You talking about Shamet?
Yeah.
Shoot, the way he's shooting, he might.
Yeah, but again, it's not how he shoots, it's how we use him. It's how we use him.
Yeah.
You know.
We get on tips another day. Let's see how. Let's wait till half the season go by for me to start getting on tips.
Yeah, something got to give with that.
Yeah, I still ain't forgiven for that. For the in-season tournament, I still ain't forget tips for that.
I'm glad. I don't even mind that. I mean, let's get back. Let's just get back on track. And it'd been nice, but let's get back and stay focused on the
early
big prize.
Christmas present that would have been.
Might as well stay focused on the prize. You know.
All right, listen. Road to 500. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Join the family. We see y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.